The .44 AutoMag pistol, AMP, is a large-caliber semi-automatic pistol. It was designed between 1966 and 1971 by the AutoMag Corporation to make a semi-automatic pistol chambered in .44 Magnum. The pistol's reputation and looks have made it popular in cinema and novels, and several versions are listed as curios and relics by the Batfet. Function: the short recoil-operated AutoMag pistol featured a rotary bolt with locking lugs located at the front, similar to the M16/AR-15 rifle. The AutoMag is a heavy pistol designed to give handgun owners .44 Magnum power in a semi-automatic pistol. The .44 AutoMag was designed to shoot .429-inch, 240-grain bullets at about the same velocity as the .44 Magnum revolver. History: in 1970, AutoMag Corporation President Harry Sanford opened a factory in Pasadena, California. The first gun was shipped on August 8, 1971, and the factory declared bankruptcy on May 3, 1972, after making fewer than 3,000 guns. The company opened and closed several times from 1973 through 1982 under several different names, namely TDE, Trade Deed Estates, OMC, Thomas Oil Company, High Standard, and AMT, Arcadia Machine and Tool. An additional 6,000 guns were produced and sold during this period for a total of about 9,000. Harry Sanford continued to sell spare parts and died in 1996. Harry's son Walter continued to sell the remaining parts through automagparts.com. Production guns were made in .44 amp. Experimental pistols were made in .45 ACP, .30 amp, .357 amp and .41 JMP. Except for the .45 ACP guns, changing calibers required only the additional barrel and cartridges. The same frame, magazine, and bolt could be used on both. AutoMag Corporation was short-lived for several reasons. The design team, headed by Mark Lovendale, took the AutoMag pistol from a flawed, marginally functional chrome moly steel prototype designed by Max Garrett to a less complicated and more reliable stainless steel pistol. Max Garrett disagreed with Harry Sanford about how the company should proceed and left the company. Additionally, the new design team was convinced the AutoMag pistol was not ready for production and could not be produced at a profit. The design team believed that even with the correct finished design, the wholesale price of the gun had to be greatly increased or the company would go bankrupt. The design team was unable to convince Sanford, and they all resigned. The pistol was then rushed into production by a group that were not concerned with the gun making a profit but only that it got into production immediately. This led to expensive manufacturing processes, and later Pasadena guns were not fitted well as there was a constant push to get the product delivered. Severe underpricing of the AutoMag pistol to indicate huge market demand to potential investors made success impossible. A final analysis showed that the AutoMag Corporation lost more than $1,000 on each pistol sold wholesale for around $170. The pistols originally sold retail for $217.50 in 1970s. Used AutoMag pistols now sell for around $3,000 to $4,000. In August 2015, Walter Sanford sold all the assets of the company, including the name, trademark, and all rights to AutoMag Limited Corp., a South Carolina-based corporation. AutoMag have produced the first 77 Founders Edition pistols with an 8.5 barrel, sold for $3,995 EA. At this time, the first 6 pistols have been shipped to their owners. Classic Edition pistols with a 6.5 barrel are planned to sell for $3,495 EA. Models. Specifications. AutoMag pistol. Chambering, .44 amp, 1970, .357 amp, 1972, .41 JMP, Juras Mag pistol. Barrel length, 6.5 inches. Overall length, 11.5 inches. Weight, 57 ounces, 3 pounds 9 ounces, 1.62 kilograms, 54 ounces, 3 pounds 6 ounces, 1.53 kilograms. Magazine, 7-round single-column box magazine. Sights, adjustable target sights. Finish, stainless steel. Furniture, 2-piece black polyurethane, AMP models, or holly or ebony wood, JMP model, grips. Features, ribbed barrel. Production, 1970 to 2002. Price, original retail $217.50, later increased to $275, $425 for a paired .44 amp and .357 amp barrel kit. Designations. Between 1971 and 2002 the AutoMag would wear 11 different names. AM, Pasadena, California, made in Pasadena, California. TDE, North Hollywood, California, made in El Monte, California. There was never a North Hollywood factory. TDE, El Monte, California, made in El Monte, California. TDE, El Monte, California, high standard, made in El Monte, California. TDE, El Monte, California, Lijuras, made in El Monte, California. Most custom work by Lijuras. TDE, El Monte, California, Kent Lomont, made in El Monte, California. Custom work by Kent Lomont. TDE/OMC, El Monte, California, made in El Monte, California. AMT, Covina, California, receivers made in Covina, California, and guns assembled in Irwindale, California. AMC, Covina, California, receivers made in Covina, California, and guns assembled in Irwindale, California. AM, Irwindale, California, made in Irwindale, California. AM, Sturgis, South Dakota, some made in Hesperia, California, and some were made in Sturgis, SD. Lijuras of Supervel Ammunition commissioned a limited run of AutoMags to be given the LEJ prefix on their serial numbers. They were to be custom made to his specifications and were chambered in .44 amp, .357 amp, and for his Wildcat .41 JMP, Juras mag pistol. Some of Juras's custom guns had custom leather holsters and magazine pouches, shoulder stocks, high polish jobs, gold plating, engraving, etc. Ammunition. The .44 AutoMag pistol cartridge was introduced in 1971. Its rimless, straight wall case was originally formed by trimming the .308 Winchester or .3006 case to 1.30 inches, 33 millimeters. Loaded ammunition was once available from the Mexican firm of Cartuchos Deportivos Mexico and from Norma, a Swedish firm, which produced empty cases. The .357 amp round went into production in 1972 with the North Hollywood guns. It is similar to the .44 amp, but is necked down to accept the smaller diameter bullet. The same is true for the .41 JMP, .30, .25 and .22 LMP. Presently, loaded ammunition is available from COR Bun, and new .44 amp brass is available from Starline Brass. The dedicated hand loader can form amp cases from .3006 or .308 Winchester brass, using a series of forming dies and an inside neck reamer. The AutoMag design gave birth to 3 new cartridges, the .44 AutoMag, .44 amp, .357 AutoMag, .357 amp, and the lesser-known .41 JMP. There were barrels made to shoot other cartridges. Harry Sanford. .44 amp. .357 amp. .300 amp. .45 Win Mag. .45 ACP, experimental only. .475 AutoMag, experimental only. Lijuras. .41 JMP. Kent Lomont. .30 LMP, Lomont Magnum pistol. .25 LMP, Lomont Magnum pistol. .22 LMP, Lomont Magnum pistol. .45 ACP Magnum, experimental only. Eric Kinsell and Brian Maynard. Kinsell was an editor for Gun World magazine and Maynard was a technician who worked at AMT's service department. .40 kmp, Kinsell Maynard pistol, experimental only, created in October, 1990. 8mm kmp, Kinsell Maynard pistol, experimental only, created in 2010, introduced in June, 2012. AMT AutoMag. AMT, Arcadia machine and tool, manufactured several firearms under the AutoMag name, not the AutoMag name, including the AMT AutoMag 2 in .22 WMR, AMT AutoMag 3 in .30 carbine, AMT AutoMag 4 in .45 Winchester Magnum and AMT AutoMag V in .50 Action Express. The AutoMag in popular culture. In 1983 the AutoMag was featured in the fourth Dirty Harry movie, Sudden Impact. Clint Eastwood's character Harry Callahan uses his .44 AutoMag to kill Mick after Harry loses his Smith & Wesson Model 29 revolver in a fistfight. Fans of the movie tried to buy the gun even though it had gone out of production. Mac Bolan of The Executioner, book series, carried a .44 AutoMag he named Big Thunder in his war against the Mafia. Warlord hero Travis Morgan recovers a .44 AutoMag from his downed Blackbird and carries it for most of his adventure in Skurturus. In A Drink Before the War by Dennis Lehane, Private Detective Patrick Kenzie uses an AutoMag as his sidearm. Richard Camel of Joseph Rosenberger's Death Merchant book series carried two customized long-barreled .357 AutoMags on most of his missions for the CIA. Beverly Hills Cop 2 features a .44 AutoMag as a plot point, stating that the rounds for it are too expensive to manufacture, so someone must be modifying .308 rifle casings to reload for the AutoMag.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.